Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. So in today's video I'm doing some braids for my sister. They are starting off as traditional braids and I'll explain later as to why they changed. So in this clip she has just shampooed, conditioned and moisturized her hair. She did go in with a blow dryer, but she didn't do a good job of blow drying. So the hair is very much still in an unstretched state. Now I know there's this viral video going around where the hairstylist is saying they're going to charge $15 extra for inconvenience fee. Now I think that's quite harsh, but I do agree with what the hairstylist is saying. Clients do need to come with their hair properly prepared for braids. Braids look nicer and sit much more neatly when you come with your hair shampooed, conditioned, moisturized, detangled and stretched. So if you don't want to use heat, you don't have to use heat. You can stretch your hair using cane rows, twists, box braids with your natural hair, or the banding method, and you can do this 1 or 2 days prior to your hair appointment or prior to you braiding your own hair. So it's always good to have that in mind, plan and prepare for your box braids. Make sure that the hair is, as I said, clean, moisturized and stretched. And in this video her hair was clean but it wasn't fully stretched, and that does cause the person's natural hair to poke out of the braids. I know there's gel, but some gels do not work for every single hair type out there. Even if you're using the hardest, slickest edge control, you will still get hair poking out. And with the rise of the natural hair community, a lot of clients now are more knowledgeable on hair care, so they don't want their hair to be trimmed necessarily when they're having box braids, because that will make the hair uneven. So if you want to avoid all of that, get into the habit of coming with your hair already clean, moisturized and stretched and detangled. So that's what I have to say about that clip and that debate. So this is how far we have gotten up to, and I started off doing traditional regular box braids, but then I said let me attempt a knotless box braid, and I did it and it worked and I got so excited. So I continued to do knotless box braids. So the first 2 rows is traditional box braids at the back of her head and the rest is knotless. Hi guys, so I just wanted to insert this short video clip on how to do knotless box braids. As you can see, I have been practicing and they did not come out the best at first. My problem was that the hair kept slipping down, so as I continued the braid, the roots were very loose and messy looking, and it just didn't look like knotless box braids. But I practice. I even dreamt about this. I dreamt about me doing knotless box braids on somebody and it came out so banging. So in this tutorial it was originally meant to be regular traditional box braids, and then I just went for it. I just said let me try this knotless thing, and I tried it and it came out good on my sister. So I'm just inserting a closer look at how to do knotless and what I have learned thus far. So it's always good to get yourself a mannequin head to practice on, a hairdressing practice head I should say, and a tripod. So I'm just going to section out that section. Working with straight hair is harder in my opinion than working with afro hair. So maybe you might want to use some water to help spritz and keep the hair in place if your mannequin has straight hair. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, it doesn't have to be super perfect because I am just going to take it right out afterwards. And I've got a bunch of scrunchies and sectioning clips. One thing I've learned as well when you're doing braids, you have to use the right gel. So, you know, if the hair is type 1 and 2, this type of gel or mousse works better. If the hair is, you know, type 4, type 3, this type of gel works better. I started out using this one, but it's too hard. I think this is more ideal for like slick back hairstyles. So this is too hard. I had to switch to this gel, Africa's Pride Black Castor Miracle Braid Lock and Twist Gel. I really like gels like this for braiding and twisting because it just gives you the right amount of hold. It doesn't give you long lasting hold, but it gives you the right amount of hold to be able to get neat box braids. And you know, in the past a lot of people didn't even use things like this. We just stuck to Blue Magic Blue Magic and Pink Lotion. But nowadays, you know, gels like this is all the rage to do braids with. Detangle the hair and you're going to section it off. And then what I find is that however large you want the braid to be, so let's say I want a small braid, small to medium braid, this is how much the braid would be when it is one traditional box braid, right? This is the quantity of hair that I would use. So you want to take that hair and separate it into 3 or 4 pieces. And that's what you're going to feed in to your knotless box braids. Then I've got my curly hair already sectioned out as well. That's what I'm going to add onto the end. So I'll show you what this gel looks like. I just use the smallest amount, and you're going to put it at the roots. Put it at the roots. This gives the hair a little bit of a neat and sleek look, and it helps you to grip better. As I said, back in the days, hairdressers weren't using these things as much, so some people can grip without these things, but if you're a beginner, it's good to have a helping aid. So and I'm going to count the hair in. So as soon as I start the braid, I attach the hair. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. And I suppose if I wanted it to be larger, I would then go ahead and add another one there, but I don't want it to be any larger. And of course you would tuck the brown hair behind the red hair, but I'm not too focused on the tucking method right now. And this is why they say knotless is an advanced braiding skill, because there's three things you have to focus on when you're doing knotless box braids. You have to focus on the gripping, the feeding, and the tucking. So those three things are really techniques that a beginner will not have. And this gripping is not the best still, because as you can see, as soon as I put a little bit of pressure, the tripod is moving. So it's better, it comes out better on a human being, as you will see in the video, you know, especially with the end results and the pictures. So what I do when I get down to the end like this, that's when I'm going to add in the curly ends, because this is going to be a knotless goddess box braid. So let me bring this back. And then I'm going to add the curly hair behind the red hair, not in front. And you continue to braid. I'm sorry if the camera angle is not the best. You continue to braid. You want the curly hair to be quite secure into the box braid. And then as the hair starts to get more and more skinny, you know that it's now time to tie a knot and finish off the braid. Right? So I would get a thin piece like this. I hope that's showing up. Thin piece like this, and you're just going to wrap it around anywhere from 3 to 5 times. Make sure that it's nice and secure, so your box braids does not come out. It doesn't fall out and unravel at the end and then start to unravel up to the roots. Then I want to separate the skinny pieces, the straight pieces, and the curly pieces, and I'm going to trim. I'm going to trim just like that, so that it can look nice and neat. And that's how you get goddess box braids. And yeah, I'll probably have to do an updated version, because these roots are not looking good at all. But this is how you do a knotless box braids. I hope that was clear, because I struggled to find clear videos to really explain it in detail. Beauty Can Braid, her video has helped me a lot. But she rarely does voiceovers, you know. Her videos are more like you have to learn visually, and I'm the type of person who likes voiceovers. So hope that helped. The blonde ones were just regular knotless, and the red ones are goddess. Let me know down below if you like this short clip, if you want to see more. Do you have a mannequin head? If so, what did you call your mannequin head? Because I'm struggling to find a name. I was thinking about Victoria, but maybe not. I don't know. And I was struggling to find one with afro textured hair. So this is what I have to work with. Alright. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys.